Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wild. Today, TikTok is fighting about a dog. Today, we're talking about how a Doordash driver got attacked by a dog, which I can't stand people who leave their dogs loose while you're just trying to do your job. Doordash driver gets attacked by dog in viral TikTok, sparking debate. One of the challenges that Doordash drivers have, very similar to any delivery service, is that you're gonna have a challenge dealing with dogs and cats and just the wildlife in general. Getting attacked by a dog is not cool in any sense. Like, I've been bitten by a dog. I used to have a dog. Been bitten by a dog on the job before. Not DoorDash, surprisingly. That's a story for later in the video. This person got bit so bad there are marks all over their hands and legs. We've had challenges across the board on the subject. So with that said, let's talk about dogs. A DoorDash delivery driver posted in a TikTok showing how they were attacked by a customer's dog while making a delivery. The video posted by user Princess Wren _ shows the delivery driver walking up a driveway before a large unleashed dog runs at her barking, then cuts to her in the hospital showing injuries. Princess Wren's video currently has over 7 million views. The things you do for content, huh? As usual, her TikTok as well as her profile is going to be in the description so you can develop your own opinions on the subject. But that being said, yikes. Look, I love dogs. Like, I'm a dog person. I'm allergic to cats and some dogs, but I love dogs. But getting attacked by a dog? That's not cool, man. That poor girl. I mean, I hope that it wasn't like she provoked the dog in any way. It looks like she was just trying to drop off the food and walk away. Now, I will say there is a good chance that because the dog attacked her like that, she can actually have it ordered to have the dog put down. I don't know if she would do that, but it is a possibility to keep in mind. When the customer says to leave delivery at the door and you get attacked by their dog, at Princess Wren wrote in the video. Caption simply reads, lawsuit. Ooh, this is gonna get lawyer heavy. Oh my God. On one hand, it's in the dog's nature to try to defend the home. I get it from her perspective, the driver, because she's not here to get attacked by a dog. She's here to make money and that's it. So what's happening here is already all kinds of messed up. In the comments, many came to at Princess Wren's defense and support her in her apparent efforts to sue. Can't stand people who leave their dogs loose while you're just trying to do your job, wrote a commenter. So sorry, hopefully you win the lawsuit. In specifically terms of the lawsuit, I can't imagine how she would lose. I think what you would have to do is actually do a settlement where maybe the owners will pay you extra to, you know, not have the dog put down. But something about this already feels off-putting, simply because I don't know if I would be the guy to be like, all right, put the dog down. I would actually just take the hit and move on. I would have them pay for the hospital charges because you were in the hospital. That's what I am saying that. This really pisses me off. Definitely press charges against the owners. Added another, people shouldn't have animals they can't control. That doesn't just go for dogs. That goes for cats and all other animals too. There's this one customer that I have around here. For some reason, his cats are just hanging out outside. Where they hang out is right by where I would drop off the food. I'm always concerned whether or not the cat's gonna get into the food before I even have an opportunity to take a picture and walk away. Not to mention, I'm allergic to cats. Now, am I going to like go into a lawsuit with that guy for any reason? Probably not, because it's not that big a deal to me. But that being said, I'm not in the hospital either. However, some criticize Princess Wren for attempting the order in the first place. And that's a strange thing to criticize her for, because she's just trying to do her job. Like, there's nothing wrong with doing the thing that is expected of you. And the same thing goes for the postal service or Amazon or whatever requires a delivery. We gotta make a living. And in order for us to make a living, we gotta deliver the food. So you saw the dog and said, you know what? I am sure it's fine, stated a TikToker. If the dog is running at her for any reason, that's wrong that she was let out like that. If the owners knew the dog was gonna be a problem, dog shouldn't be let out until after the delivery is done. Then in which case you do what you gotta do. Number one. Number two, why do you automatically assume that when you see a dog, the dog is going to be violent? I don't think she deserved that type of criticism for that. I wouldn't have approached though, claimed another. Not your fault, but still. Later, at Princess Ren posted a follow-up giving further details about what happened. After her initial TikTok, she made another TikTok. Again, the TikToks and the profile will be in the description so you can develop your own opinions. For everyone watching, it was a DoorDash order, she explains. I did not see the dog before getting out of my car. As I was walking to drop off the order, the dog came from the back, and that's when I automatically started recording. Mind you, there's no fence. Okay, so one criticism I would have for her is that if you're gonna record your deliveries, don't just start the recording as soon as you see a dog. That's just unwise. Not to mention if something happened with DoorDash to where they would actually end up having a challenge with you on that, that's another issue within itself. She then says that she received a call from animal control. I said I didn't want the dog to be put down, she shares. That is very kind-hearted of her because she could literally just say, hey, we want the dog put down. Comments under this video were complimentary of her kindness, though many were still looking for an update about the potential lawsuit. I'm so happy that you're okay, but thank you for not putting the dog down, stated a commenter. I would definitely lawyer up and sue them, another shared. Their homeowner's policy will cover usually 50 to 100K of bodily injury, but gotta get a lawyer. That's an interesting point she brought up. If you sue the homeowner's policy will actually cover the potential loss. So it's not affecting the homeowners as much as it's affecting the insurance company. So it's definitely something to consider. Although the lawyer cost would probably chop that down a little bit. When reached for comment, a DoorDash spokesperson told the Daily Dot that safety of our community is extremely important, and we take reports like this seriously. We are actively investigating and will take all appropriate actions. That is the same canned line that they always use. Not to mention, what is there to investigate? What is DoorDash as a company going to do? Because I'll tell you what, DoorDash does not take safety of Dashers into account at all. Anything they say is literally just going to be some auto reply response and kind of just brush off the entire thing. That's number one. Number two, I'm actually concerned that if she decides to take legal action, that DoorDash would end up deactivating her because the customer decided to not order on DoorDash anymore because of this. Like, that's pretty messed up. And they will probably choose to do nothing as usual to actually help the driver. The company also noted that in 2021, it launched Safe Dash, an in-app feature designed to help Dashers feel safe. The feature is now available in the app nationwide. Safe Dash will not do anything. I literally made a video breaking down what Safe Dash does. It does less than nothing. Less than nothing. It would be more effective to just call 911 at that point. It is the auto response they would give to anybody in regards to safety. So I can't be too mad about it. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. I think Princess Ren took the high road in not having the dog put down. I think she should pursue legal action, but at the same time, I'm concerned that if she does pursue legal action, DoorDash is going to deactivate her because of this. Because quite honestly, yes, that is exactly what DoorDash would do. Because it costs them money at this point. You're costing them a customer. Normally, I would say you could just leave the whole situation behind, because that's what I did when I got bit by a dog while working. But you had to go to the hospital for yours. You really should be compensated for the hospital charges you were charged. It would be irresponsible to not sue them at this point. Customers need to be more aware of where their dogs are going. As promised, I'm going to tell you guys the story about how I was bitten by a dog on the job. When you're in banking, banking, there is this thing where the manager has to go into the bank and they have to kind of do a sweep over the entire area to make sure that it's safe to go in, and then they send a signal to actually let you in, etc., etc. Now, while I was waiting, me and a coworker were outside a coffee shop trying to get some caffeine before the start of the day. A dog walks by, and she's one of those people that you see a dog and suddenly she'll just run up to it. Oh, puppy! It was a cute puppy. It was a small little white dog. I don't really know what species it was. I liked dogs at the time, so I was like, all right, I'll say hi to the dog too. She was petting the dog, no problem. I was like, hey, may I pet the dog? She's like, sure, it's fine. I bring my hand down to actually pet the dog, and the dog bit my hand. It wasn't hard. It didn't cause any like scratches or bruises or anything like that, and there was no blood. But it was like, oh, I got bit by a dog. That happened. And the lady said she doesn't like men. Okay. Understood. Have a good day. Now, as I was walking away, I was thinking about, why didn't you just say that the dog doesn't like men? Anyway, we got the signal. We're going into the bank. The branch manager was like, where were you guys? We've been signaling for a good minute. My coworker was like, he got bit by a dog. And I was like, yeah, that happened. And now I'm a little cautious of dogs whenever I'm working. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.